Excuse me, Makoto. Please.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa They're Killing Harmony. Start of a new session, and here we are at the next investigation. Basically, we have lost all hope before a flashback light unveiling Hope's Peak Academy came to us and whatnot, and so we were getting prepared to rescue Kaito as part of our new hope. But from what it looks to be, the the flattening and whatnot of someone primarily looks like Kaito from his jacket. Basically, someone has died, and now we're going to be beginning a new investigation soon. Prepare to meet the end of chapter 5 for this session. Because once I am done with this chapter, I'm going to continue the next session tomorrow, and today is December 19th on Monday, and so, yeah, oh, oh dang, okay, I just got a Reddit post. Apparently, December 19th, 2021, Sayaka Kanda, the voice actor of Kaede Akamatsu, died last year. I think possibly to a suicide and whatnot. I cannot remember the exact details, but yes, Sayaka Kanda, who was the Japanese voice actor for Kaede Akamatsu, died last year. So yeah, rest in peace, Sayaka Kanda and Kaede Akamatsu, and to any other voice that Sayaka has performed for Danganronpa. So yeah, let us continue and end chapter 5 session. It looks like Okichi's plan to end the killing game failed because someone just died.
A body has been discovered. Everyone, please gather at the Exisol hangar. The killing game just keeps going and going.
It's clear Monokuma is not done.
The despair's not over yet.
Knew it. Monokuma was up to something. Kokichi wasn't on board.
What is this? What's going on?
Chaos and madness. Confusion and turmoil. I couldn't stay calm. I couldn't keep it in. It was too much to spare. What? Is that blood? The body discovery announcement. Does that mean someone's in that press?
What?
Who? Sing the empty truth. This song comes back in a way more shocking way. The only ones in the hangar were Kokichi and Kaito. It must be one of them. What? Oh gosh. Either Kokichi or Kaito is dead? Oh, look! Those clothes! They're Kaito's.
What did you say?
Then the one in the hydraulic presses! No! It's not possible! Looks like you have a lot of twists and turns to sort out during the class trial. That's what the killing game's all about, after all.
Now then.
And so I'll now pass out the Monokuma file.
That's nice.
Don't say you're getting bored of this, because things are about to get interesting.
Now then.
I hope you pour your heart and soul into this investigation too. Just like Danganronpa 2, Chapter 5 has a death. Hold on, we have to investigate? So the killing game is going to continue? Indeed, Kokichi's plan failed to end the killing game his way because someone is dead. So, yeah. The killing game will continue? If the killing game is continuing and Monokuma is still moving, then
That's right.
it means the mastermind Kokichi is still alive.
What was that?
If Kokichi is still alive, then that means the one dead over there is...
Now hold on a second. If Monokuma is still active, and if Kokichi is still the mastermind, where could he be? Well, I guess we'll have to see what the Monokuma pad is.
Kaito?
That's wrong.
No, that's not possible. There has to be some mistake. There's no way Kaito could die. It has to be a lie. I made a run for the body when... Calm down. Maki's hand stopped me. Calm down? How can you say that, Maki? Kaito is... I've seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Wait.
It doesn't bother you? What are you talking about?
Shut up.
More importantly, where's Kokichi?
Why?
That's right. I don't see him anywhere. He should be in somewhere in this hangar.
He ran away! We need to catch him immediately! He's obviously the culprit!
Let's split up and look for him. Leave no stone unturned.
You.
No matter how good at hide and seek he is, we can't let him get away with this.
Wait. We can't leave yet.
Okay.
We don't know for certain if that dead body is Kaito. We haven't explored all the possibilities yet.
What?
If it's not Kaito, then who's dead in there? Are you saying it's Kokichi? Then why is the killing game still continuing?
Why?
And if Kaito is alive, why hasn't he shown himself yet?
Are you saying he's hiding because he's the culprit?
Stop it.
Don't say such a stupid thing. Kaito being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead.
Impossible.
I don't think Kaito could have killed Kokichi in the first place. He was wounded, remember?
Actually.
And his opponent, the mastermind of the killing game, could control the Exos at will.
But why aren't they moving?
How could Kaito have killed someone like that when he was taking root?
I know I'm not good at mysteries and whatnot, so I could definitely be dead wrong here and whatnot. But doesn't it seem like we aren't checking for the impossible, possibly? And like, jumping to conclusions is very common, but I think there's much more to this.
No.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible. Ah, and even if it is Kokichi that was killed, that doesn't mean Kaito is the culprit.
But how?
So does that mean the culprit is one of us?
Wait, that's impossible! No matter how shocking Kaito's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far.
I understand what they mean. The initial evidence suggests Kaito is dead, but I just can't believe that. Or perhaps I don't want to believe it. I can't believe Kaito is dead. Let's investigate. We need to find the truth here, with our own hands, and reveal that truth in the trial.
Don't tell me.
So you want to continue the killing game?
A class trial will be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know if we'll find hope or despair, but we had to find the truth. It all starts there. There. You're an impressive detective, through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. That's right, I had to do this, to keep my promise to Kaito. You're right. If the class trial is going to happen anyway, then we should investigate.
But we already know the answer. But we can't die here. We decided to live for hope.
But
My main concern is how Kokichi will react if we accuse of him of being the culprit.
If he just plays dumb and runs away, there'll be nothing we can do. No, I don't think so. Junko and Ashima cherish the killing game rules.
Well, ain't this a cutscene I haven't seen in a long time?
So the remnants of despair worshipped her. I don't think they ignore those.
It'll be easy to deal with him. We just need to vote for him in the class trial.
That's true.
I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is he accepting Kaito's death so easily?
Well then.
Let's review the Monokuma file. Is that okay with you, Shuichi?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, this is where it gets interesting. The body was discovered in the exisal hangar. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the truth list.
Yeah, that's it. That doesn't tell us anything. The identity of the victim is unknown. It doesn't even tell us that much.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. We already know who the victim and the culprit are.
It's decided.
The culprit who killed Kaito is definitely Kokichi.
No.
Wait, Maki. It's still too early to decide that.
Hmm.
It's true that the evidence points to Kokichi being alive, but
But
Kaito told me. Don't you worry. I'll do something about that. All of this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so you can't just sit back and relax. I want to believe in the promise Kaito made. I want you to believe in that with me.
Stop it.
I refuse to investigate with you.
Huh?
Huh? What? Why?
You don't know?
You're not calm at the moment. Right now, you're acting like Kaito, back in Gonza's class trial. It was like this at that time too, wasn't it? You can't fight despair with just belief. It's not that simple. Maki turned her back to me and left. Maki, there's something about the air in here that's making me feel off. I don't know if the electro bomb is to blame, or if I'm malfunctioning somehow, but I'm starting to feel somewhat sick.
I don't feel weird at all. It's gotta be because of the electro bomb. Kibo's an electric appliance after all.
Don't call me an appliance!
Okay.
I'm telling you, appliances should go rest outside.
Really, I'm fine, but I suppose I'll go investigate outside for now. Kibo left the hangar, swaying side to side a bit.
Then I think I'll start investigating too. Oh, will you be okay by yourself? I could go with you if you want.
No.
No, you don't have to worry. I'll be fine by myself. The body's like that. We don't have to worry about anyone messing with me. So it should be fine for us all to investigate by ourselves.
Yumiko left in a hurry.
Could it be?
I wonder if Yumiko suspects
Suspects who?
everyone. Because if there's fewer of us, there's fewer people who could be the culprit, right? Of course, it's always Kokichi. But, like you said, there could be another possibility. Maybe that's what she's thinking?
I did suggest that possibility. The culprit might not be a Kokichi or Kaito, but a third party. Anyone could be the culprit.
We were united towards hope before all this, but now we're split up.
Could it be?
Could it be that's why Kokichi killed Kaito?
To disrupt our harmony.
Because if not, then what reason would he have to kill Kaito? Maybe that's what this class trial is going to be for too. The reason Kokichi's going to hold this class trial might be to separate us.
To separate us.
In the end, we were all gathered around Kaito. He was the one keeping us together. That's why he killed Kaito. They were completely caught in his trap.
This is all part of Kokichi's plan to separate us. This is exactly what he wanted. We're split up. I can't get anyone to cooperate with the investigation. And we don't have much information to go on. Monokuma file has been some help, but it's not enough this time.
But
No point standing around complaining. I just had to do it. Time to start. To solve this mystery and find the truth behind it. I'm going to begin the investigation! And yep, Hope Searching. This is the Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 investigation theme. I'll start here. Alright, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. So obviously, starting with a few things here, we've got the bit of clothing. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be... I don't want to do it, but I have to raise the press to inspect the body. These control just move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. I don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is, but I have to do it.
alright.
I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. Huh? It's not moving? I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move. Strange. It moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found... The power cord is cut! I see. There's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. Hydraulic press. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. That's right. This hydraulic press should have a safety function. The infrared sensor detects a living thing. The press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when people tried before. If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stopped automatically, huh? Safety function. Should we check this again? The sleeve sticking out of the press is definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be... No, that hasn't been determined yet. I need to investigate further. It looks like the left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the victim's body is visible. Were they crushed completely, so that only the sleeve remains? What's this? The sleeve has a single small hole in it. The hole in the sleeve. What could this be? Kaito's coat. I suppose that's all about the information I can deduce from the hydraulic press. I can't check the body, so I don't have many clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. You know what's funny is that Korekiyo's case would have probably been harder to solve had he not gone for the seesaw effect. Because there's like barely any piece of evidence. What is this? A bloodstain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. A small pattern as if dragged. It looks as if it's coming from the bathroom. This bloodstain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Swipe blood pattern bloodstain. The X is all green. There's an exo right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. So this is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. Huh? The hatch is open? How strange. Only the Monocubs can turn off the electronic can open the hatch. Only the Monocubs can open the hatch? Normally, the Monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the exocells. Normally, being the key word. Because of that electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope. No one has asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway. An electronic lock on the hatch that only the Monocubs can disable. Which must be why only the Monocubs can control the exocells. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the exocell. Hatch's electronic lock. What about this exocell? The red exocell is completely still.
Shuichi, stay just there. You go near that thing, you might get torn apart.
No, it shouldn't move anymore. Now I felt the Monocubs are Kokichi.
Yeah, so it's just about to scrap them. Jeez, don't scare me like that. Maybe I should share this hunk of junk apart with my magic!
Ah, but I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he can move at any time by remote.
Why did you say any sooner?
That is if Kokichi is alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the exocells, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? Let's check this painting machine. It looks like the machine used to paint exocells. It smells kind of like bacon. It looks like the same as before, probably not related to the case. I gotta itch my ear real quick. This looks like a car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning the exocells. Checking one time. It doesn't look like it's been used in a while. I don't see any clues. Let's check the toilet. This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it. No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. This is the place where Kaito was imprisoned. Kaito might have left some kind of clue here. Ah, no, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. The bathroom. Oh, there's a trail of blood. There's a crossbow. There's some crossbow arrows. There's a glass bottle. Let's do it. Let's first start off with this traces of blood. A bloodstain. A puddle of blood in the center of the room and a swipe pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? Bloodstain in the bathroom. The glass bottle. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty.
If I remember correctly,
I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over. I can't read it completely, but I can see the word poison.
could it be?
And if it is poison, this bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with this case. Small empty bottle. Oh, there's a black case. This is probably where the crossbow was. Ah, this case! Oh, what's in that black case over there? As if backing away from the conversation, Kaito headed to the far shelf. What's in it? Is it some kind of weapon? This is the case from before, right? Large black case. Sorry if I have a barking dog. A crossbow? This is one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Why is this here? Crossbow. The crossbow arrow. There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? Is it possible that one of these arrows got into Kaito's sleeve and was shot? Wonder what's on the arrows. A small window for ventilation. This is the same window from before. It's a small window, and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here. I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Well, if that's the case, then could the crossbow have been in the black bag, gotten through here by someone, and then the poison's in there and it got put in there too? Probably makes most sense. Who would bring it if, because Kogishi wouldn't bring it. He's the one trapping Kaito. So someone brought it. And if it's from Maki's lab, anyone could have gotten to Maki's lab, kind of like how Korekio's lab was used. So it was just Korekio happened to go to his lab. But someone could have brought it from Maki's lab. So it couldn't be Kokichi or Kaito. So any one of us could have brought it. It ain't us though, I think. Hopefully it's not the same Kaede situation. There are more clues than I thought there'd be, and one is particularly concerning. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow, but why are all 3 bloodied? Sorry, my ears are really itchy today for some reason. And that bottle of poison, what could that have been used for? Is the poison like... There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. So, what is the bottle's purpose in here? There's a bottle in here, but if it's poison, then what is its purpose? It seems like by the blood covered in the bottle, there's probably a hidden meaning to it. But if the poison is there, what is it meant for? If it's just poison, there's no other purpose for it other than the fact that it's poison. Unless it was used by Kokichi or Kaito, then if it's the murder weapon per se, if we can prove that poison is like the murder weapon and whatnot, then the thing used, or like the hydraulic press is just used to destroy the body. But the hydraulic press is said to be the murder weapon, so maybe there's a different meaning to the poison. Well, I have no point to being here then. Would you like to leave? Yes. Fuck you, sirs. Oh, now it's closer. Why does it happen to be closer this time? There's an exit right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. This is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. Only the monocubs can disable the hatch's electronic lock, so only they can control the exosols. But on the other hand, if you disable the lock, you can control the exosol. Okay, so that was just put there for shits and giggles.
The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all.
Yeah, it won't be of much use to us.
So useless, he probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us.
It's fine, it's fine. A mascot's appearance at the murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind.
He popped out! What an attention hog.
Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud. And yet, I've appeared fewer times than that plain Jane Tsumugi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know.
Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation.
Yeah.
So if us checking everything, let's see what Himiko has to say.
I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death.
No, that's not...
I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. Just leave me alone. If you keep bugging me, I'll give you Afro hair by magic.
She's awfully stubborn. Is she not suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? The operation panel. It's a panel that controls the alarms and an electric barrier. I don't see any reason to turn them back on though. The hydraulic press is down, and there's blood in the area. If we use this to lift the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. If the power cord has been cut, the press won't move. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. Could I check this again? There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. Looks like the left stick sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press.
All right.
Could I leave? Okay. So there's something that's been checked. Or there's something to check again. I should be able to press the button with the raised press, but the power cord is cut. Or the press itself won't move. I'm certain this was done intentionally. Looks like to work with the culprit. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. Change to the controls button says an energy stop button. That's where it's stop. Stop automatically, huh? There's a fake trail of blood.
That's true.
This posting suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. That's about all I can investigate here in the hangar. There's still questions. The truth is still far out of reach. I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. I should investigate the other areas. Areas around the hangar. I forgot this like X-Saw hangar is a little weird. So yeah. The alarm system is off. It must still be affected by the electrical.
All right.
I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. Let's talk to Kibo. I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. I'm sorry to worry you, Shuichi. I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There was something I needed to ask Kibo. Hey Kibo, before we went into the hangar this morning, you said... So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own? I'm sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaito peacefully.
How did it go?
It went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. You said you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Yes, since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the exocell returning to the hangar.
Okay.
Yes, you said that the exocells could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar.
Yes.
God damn it, Shuichi. I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the exocell, I saw someone heading toward the hangar. You saw someone? I saw Himiko.
I was in my lab trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi.
There's this picture.
That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands. I think it was a black bag.
A black bag?
At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. And since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious.
Why? What did you see?
Why?
She was acting like she had something to hide. It's not that I want to suspect her. True, it is suspicious. You said you saw her come back as well. Was she hiding in the back at the time? Now that I think about it, she didn't. So she had it coming in, but not leaving. It has to be. That black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off topic, Shuichi, but... Huh? What is it? The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb. But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because of I'm a robot. So what I was experiencing was akin to an allergic reaction such as hay fever. So it could have affected a human the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it. Right. That must be it. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. Kibo's account. So Kibo's account has something to do with this. Anyways, we're gonna investigate the rest of this area in the next episode of Danganronpa V13 Harmony. We're gonna check ahead and see what there is left for us to do. Thank you guys so much for coming by on this lovely day of Danganronpa V13 Harmony. Peace, people.